Hello, this is Danny from Danny Design Studio, and this is January 2024 class in a box. And because we are going into February next month and Valentine's, I thought we could do some little projects centered around Valentine's, or just little sort of gift boxes that could be used for Valentine, or other little projects for best friends or mothers or anybody you like really, but it's got a Valentine twist on it. And these are the projects. So this is the easel card gift box, I've called it, and it's held in place with some ribbon, and then it opens like this and it slots in like that. And this is a little easel style card, and then you open the drawer and out pops big hugs, little heart with a big hugs written on it, and that is on some acetate, and it's quite cute. I've made it so that it holds 6 of these, but actually it would hold a lot more, probably a couple more would fit in there. These Lindt chocolate balls, which are delicious. So that's the first project. Then the second project is based on the similar sort of thing. It's a chocolate box style. Whoops, coming out already. So you just pull the drawer, it's like a little drawer, and again it's a little pop-up message with big hugs on it. And this is just not a Valentine's one. This is just a normal for you with love. I put on there a present for somebody. It holds a Cadbury's chocolates, 110 grams of chocolate bar, and I've made it so that it fits it perfectly. So that's that one. That's the second one. And then this is one of these lovely little square gift boxes that you can make up, and I'll show you how to make up, and that will hold, it's quite thick, it would hold a few chocolates as well, so just nice as a little gift to give to somebody with a birthday card or whatever. If you're going to somebody's house, it could be a nice little gift to give to them. So these 3 little projects will be done in this order. So I'm going to start off with the first easel card. Now this is what I'm using, the stamp set. This is from the annual catalogue. The papers that I've used here are from the mini catalogue, and they are the Be Mine papers with the lovely ribbon. This is the square pillow boxes and the lovely embellishments as well. I haven't used that stamp set basically because I haven't got it, because I have still got this one which has got Happy Valentine's Day on it, and some lovely hearts and things, so I thought I'd use this one. But obviously it goes with that one if you wanted to decorate your box in a different sort of way. So let's get the first project underway, and I have got all mine pre-done, pre-cut. So I'm going to start off with the box. So the inner box, as the tutorial reads, this is the tutorial that you get in your class. There is a few corrections, so this is been amended and been sent out to you via email, because there's that first correction, and also it hasn't got the outer sleeve measurements. I was in a I don't know why I've missed that out. So this one is needed to be added to, plus this is wrong, so but I'm going according to this because I've corrected it myself. So the inner box we start with. So those are the measurements, and I've scored it. What I would say is you've got 2 lots of coloured card. What I would say is just cut all the card and the DSP, which I have done already for you on this video, I mean, and I would do all that first, and then you can assemble your box together. So I'm just going to cut this. So I'm going to cut these little squares. I've cut the card base out, and then I have scored 4 centimetres on all 4 sides. And now I am going to take this little square bit, and I'm going to cut up to the first horizontal line and miter this off, taper it off. Do the same on this side. So we're making the box now, and then do exactly the same on this side. So you've got all these 4 outer squares cut up and mitered it off so it looks like that. Okay, so now it's going to basically go like that, and that's your inner box. So the best thing to do is, to be honest, is to decorate it. So I have already cut a few pieces out, so just trying to find them. That will be that bit. So I'm going to glue this on already, so it's all ready to, I need to put my little ribbon onto this. So, and I'm going to punch through it, so I'm going to put this on straight away. So now if you don't want to do this, what we're going to do next is we're doing this little bit here. If you feel this is too much, what you can do is you can make a little semicircle here, so that you can just put your finger in and pull the drawer out if you'd rather do that. So I've got a 1-inch punch, a tired one. What I would do is put it in there, or just cut a semicircle out and punch through, so you've got a little hole to actually put your finger in and pull the drawer out. Or you don't have to do anything, whatever you feel is best for you. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a little hole, sort of centre, just guess it really, guesstimate it. I've done my hole through there. I then need to get my piece of, I think I put 4 centimetres, but I think I would do a little bit more than that. I'm going to cut 6 centimetres with a little tag. So then I'm going to pop it in like that. Try and make it so that it will be narrow enough to go through that little hole from the outside in. Pull it through, and then make it big enough so that you can pull on it, and then you need a bit of tear and tape to hold this in place. There's my tear and tape on. Bit of tear and tape, and you're going to cover this up with card, so it doesn't matter that it doesn't look that nice. It's just keeping it secure My camera's gone all skew with. Correct it. Sort of slowly moves over time. I think the phone is too heavy for it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that in and make the sides of the box up. So I'm going to use Tombow glue, turn it the other way round, put the glue on the outside, and then pop that so that these two edges come straight up, and then do that to the other side. Like that. And then I have got 2 pieces of card, so I'm only just going to put one that end and one that end, like that. I'm just going to put one in for the moment to strengthen my box. And also cover this up because it looks a bit unsightly. Actually, before I do that, hold on, let's put our little one of these in, our acetate in. So pop that in there, and again using tape, which I have got somewhere. There we go. I'm just going to put that tape there so you won't see it on the box. And then if I pop that in there, just in the center, and then I'm ready to cover all that up on the end. And then that is going to go down like that. So then the next bit is to do my little heart. So in your little paper bag, you've got a whole load of different things that you can choose from. You've got these little round ones for the sentiment, or the heart ones. I'm going to keep that for the next one and put those away. And I need 2 of these. So what have I done with the other one? There it is. So 2 of these. So just to make it look nice, covered up on the back as well. I've already put my sentiment on it, but you've got to find a sentiment that will, sorry this keeps moving, that will fit onto this. So again, I am going to put a little bit of tear and tape onto the back of this. Put 2 bits of tear and tape. And then that will stick onto the acetate well. can't just put glue onto it because it will not stick. So I'm going to put it on there like that, and then on the back, on this part, I'm going to put some glue because these edges haven't got any glue on it. It's only got glue in the middle. So pop it onto the back of this so it covers that unsightly bit. So there we go, we've got this bit and we got our drawer ribbon, the ribbon on the drawer. So we've made our box, inner box. Now we've got to make the sleeve. So the sleeve, which I have already done as well. So I've cut it to the measurements that I've given you, and then I've scored accordingly as well. So I'm just going to burnish that. Now burnish this really, really well, especially in the middle, because it will hold it all together and look better rather than gaping parts. So if you're not sure, go over it again, really strengthen those middle parts. Right, so then I'm going to put glue on this bit. Now take this piece up and glue it right to the edge of that card. Make sure it's glued down really well. Okay. So again, because that is where the edge is, that is going to be my top. So again, I'm going to burnish that really well again. Once it's been glued together, burnish it again. So that is my bottom and that is the top. So these sides can now be decorated, which I have already cut. And as I said on the tutorial, cut your, this is sweet sorbet, this cardstock, so cut the card in bold first, and then the top part, the easel part, can be cut out of the scraps, because these are the two widest bits of card that you're going to need. So cut that first out of the two bits of A4 cardstock you've got. So there we go. So that is coming together, and that should fit in here perfectly like that. You don't burnish these, this bit gapes. See, that goes in. Gapes because this, you could fold that down a little bit so it stays down, but you want it to pop up, don't you? At the same time. Right, so I'm going to pop that in there now. So now you want to do the easel part at the top here. So you have got your cardstock scraps left over, and I have cut that to size, and again just burnish it really well, so that is going to fit on top like so. Okay, but at the same time what I'm going to do is just decorate it. I'm going to stick my white bit in here, and this is the bit that's going to go in here. Now just going to, and that is my little piece, my jam jar that I'm going to use. Let's stick this in. So that's where you'd write your sentiment. And then this bit, I gave you some, I've got to put it in your actual parcel. The foam adhesive sheets comes in, it's like a big dimensional, but it's a square sheet, and I've given you half of it in your box. I forgot to put it in it, so it's just on the outside, but I've cut them into strips. And what I want to do is it looks better when this bit is raised. It looks better as one long strip. Can you see that? I haven't put it to the edge here, but I'd like to put it to the edge, and then it looks better than little dimensionals. It just gives a better finish. So that's why I've given you these. So you just put it to the edge and cut that bit off. Same again on the other side. Put that in the bin. Now then that is going to be raised on there, and it just looks so much nicer. I'll do a little bit of stamping. Let's see where my camera's got to. Okay, so I've already done a Valentine's box card, stroke card. So I thought I could do that one, or I could do just wanted to say, which I think I have actually mounted it on. Yeah, I quite like this one. I like that we are friends. And don't forget, you've got your little jam jar going on there. So I'm going to do that in black memento. So I'm going to put that to one side. And then that is going to go on top of there. Then this I'm going to put on dimensional or two. Like that. And then first of all I'm going to attach it to here. But we need to put the DSP on. Nearly forgot. Right, already done my DSP. So those, make sure that goes in the right direction, like that. my trimmer needs new blades, getting a bit furred up, so it's going to go like that. So again, I'm just going to burnish that again because that's the fold we really want. Want to be nice and crisp. And this is just slightly smaller than the panel on the top, so let's see what you can see. Right, so it's just slightly smaller. That is going to go there, and then this bit is going to be your easel bit. So I'm going to take strips off, throw that in the bin, and then balance it like that, and then you can embellish it with the little embellishments that I've given you and decorate it. So then, to hold it all in place, you've got your 60 centimeters of ribbon, or just over, and then you can pop it around to keep that all. It's just a cute little box, really, isn't it? Little chocolates to go in there, so cute. Cut that and that, and there we go. You could decorate that a little bit more with something else, maybe another bee or something, but you get the gist. And then as you open your ball, bing. Now the chocolates will cover that up, but you could put a little piece of DSP if you want to. And that's the little box, which is quite cute. So, right, so the next one is the chocolate box. Lovely drawer here. So let's start on that one. Have another little tray that should be all cut up, except for the top part. Okay. Right, so these bits all cut up. I'll just show you a little trick with that. So this is cut and scored. I'm just going to burnish it, make my drawer. So again, cut your cardstock, the sleeve and the drawer in a box first, okay, and then make your box by doing exactly the same. Just cut up to the first score line and then taper the edges just so that it folds in a better way. I'm going to burnish that again. So I've got my top of the box and behind. So then I have, out of my DSP, I have cut some strips of paper. So some of these I like the daisy side, and some of these it sort of is like this. So you want to cut the biggest part first. So that is the top of my box, and this is slightly small. That's the leftover I've got. So I'm going to put that on the inside to cover it. So this part of the box, part of the DSP, is going to go on the top, and that is the slightly smaller one. So I'd cut the biggest parts first, and then these two strips, that's how I cut it. Okay, so just to let you see that. So then, exactly the same way as we did the others, I'm going to put the DSP at the bottom here. So I want it this way. So I'm going to put that on first. That will go on the end. And then again, going to make a little hole, center it, and my bit of ribbon, there we go, use this one, and I think I did 6 centimeters last time, so do 6 again. So make it so it's quite narrow, pop it from the outside of the box inside. So that is my outside, it's going to go like that. This is the inside, and then take it so that you've got enough pull on that, then splay it out, and then put your tear and tape on, keep it in position, and then we're going to put a little bit of card in here, so that will get rid of that bit, but I'll do that in a minute. Let's put the box together, because we need to put our acetate on. So I'm going to put glue on the bottom side, the underside of the square bits that we had tapered off, and then put my ends together like that, and again I know some people don't get on with the wet glue, but I like it. I think it's really strong. You've got a little bit of time to glue it all together. So that's my little tab with the ribbon. So then the next thing, just wanted to show you about cutting acetate. Now, have a good hunt in your bags for the acetate, because can I find it? Nope, because it looks so see-through, you can't see anything. Might have to use another bit of acetate. Let's have a look what I've got. Which is a bit annoying, because I've got to cut into another large bit. So I've given you a piece of acetate, and then you need to cut it into a centimetre strip. It's probably on the floor somewhere. So 2 centimetres. When you cut acetate, right, just have to really hold it into position because it will slip. So then, what are the measurements? Let's have a look. I think it's 17, acetate or window sheet it's called. So I think I put 17 centimetres. So when you've got a tiny bit of acetate, I wouldn't cut downwards because it tends to slip and you won't cut straight. So I cut upwards because it's quite stiff and hard, and then score at 6 centimetres. Go upwards. So then that goes onto there like that. So we need to glue that into place with a bit of tear and tape. Tear and tape is the only thing really that will, or glue dots. Glue dots are quite good, but because we need quite a big bit of this to be taped down, it's stronger to use tear and tape. So I'm going to pop that into the middle like that. Give it a press down. Fold it down a little bit, and then the more narrower part of my DSP, not much in it really, I'm going to use to cover it. Right, so should I use that side, or I think I will use it in the red daisies. So that's, so just centre it. You've got little, it's just to cover this up. I didn't do it on the last one, but I thought the chocolate inside will cover it up, but it's just a nicer finish. We can give you the choice, you don't have to do it. And this bit will just cover this up. This end bit needs to stick down really well. So then we've got, I'm going to put with love on here. So again, a bit of tear and tape. It's going to stick to acetate. And another second piece just to make it look nice, so you don't see the back side of this tape. So then that's just going to stick onto there, and then I'm going to put a bit of glue onto this one that goes behind. So there we go. Nice. Okay, so that's the drawer. Now we want to do the sleeve. So the sleeve measurements, this is Pool Party cardstock. So the sleeve is 22.4. So 22.4 4. And got that as a scrap by 16.1. That is a scrap. And then score on the long side at 2 centimetres. Make sure you get this cutting blade out of the way. 4.1. Now all these pointy bits, 0.1 and 0.2 and that sort of thing, is basically it wrapped round really well when I did it just a couple of point outwards. 14.3. So I think it just helped to wrap it round. And then the last one is 22.3. Oh, I don't need to because that's the end of it. Let's hope that that's correct. So varnish it all. This has gone onto my cardstock on the inside, thankfully. Usually that's dries very quickly. So there we go. So then that wraps around like that. I'm just going to turn that over. So that should go like that. And then pop that glue on the tab bit, the little bit that's the narrowest bit, and then glue it right to the edge. There we go. Now again, it doesn't squash down completely because I've got all the digital places, the 0.2s and 0.1s, so it's not quite, it's just the way it's fitted so that it fits around the actual drawer better. There we go. So let's put it on our drawer. It should be a nice little snug fit, I say. It does fit because I practiced it. Practiced so many times. Maybe that's slightly, do it that way. The slipper will fit. Snugger than I thought it would be. Anyway, it still works. But it is snug. Well, let me check those measurements again. But let's do the rest of it. So that is the bit that will go on the top, and you have got side bits that I've already cut out as well. So I quite liked that pattern on the top. So then these bits will go along here. So that doesn't seem right either. 2. Let me just check. should be 1.5. Maybe I've cut it wrong. So let's do, it should be 1.5. It's a smidge out. There we go. Should be right. Yes. So glue on here. And that side. Okay, so the next bit is, looking at that one, is we're going to decorate our little die cut bit. So just going to get that out, which I have partly decorated so that you didn't have to painfully watch me. Let's put that there. So that I am going to put that like that, and then a little bee there, and my sentiment there. So I should have kept my sentiment on here, but I don't know where it's gone now. So let me get another sentiment. What can we put on this that goes on here? I love that we are friends. We could do that again. Let's see where it has gone. There. So what shall I do it in? Black? Not sure. But let's have a go. Practice first. And then I'm going to put this on a little dimensional. So I'm just going to put one there, and then put it like that. And then this is going to be on dimensionals. Why not? It's again not going in the post. And these are fairly inexpensive, so I'm going to make sure that it doesn't come off, and then pop that there. And then the last bit of this part is just doing a little bow. So get the bow, do a little loop, do a loop, then bring that round, and then put this loop through that little loop and bring it together, tighten it up, make it smaller if need be. Right, and then cut. And then that, just going to go there with a little glue dot or two. So there we go. So that is the second project, and now we're on to the third little project. Let me just check my camera, see what you're seeing. It's moved again. Okay, so this is a very simple one. This one I'm really going to be showing you how to put the bow on here and how to make up the box. So, how to make up the box? Let me find. It's all flat packed. This is the problem when you do things. I can't find the box now. There we go. It comes in a pack of 10. It's flat packed. They're called square pillow boxes. So it comes like that, and all you need to do, it's already scored for you. You will just burnish all the curves that the Stampin' Up have already created, like that, and there we go. And then you can see there's this sticky part here. Okay, so what you do is, once you're happy that you burnished it as well as you can, it takes less than minutes to put it together. Then, if you haven't got a sharp nail, you can take this off this side, and then, how can I show you? So with the sticky part, pop that in to where that crease is. Pop it right in, keep going until you feel you're ready to stick, and do the same with the other side. So lift that flap up, put that right into the creases, bring that down, bring that round, and then when you're ready, bring it together so that it can stick. And then, because that is going that way, that is my top part, so this one's going to go in, the bottom flap's going to go in first, and then that flap. So there we go. Okay, so that is your box. So I've already stuck the card layer, and where's my opening there? The card layer and the DSP that I want, and I have already decorated my little die cut piece, and the next bit is just to stamp on a spare scrap bit of Pool Party. I'm going to put it down the bottom here, and then cut it. And then I've cut it at an angle, and I've cut it, I want to cut it at the same sort of angle. So then, ready to stick on. I put it on the back. I put some dimensionals. So that is going to go down there, and then that bit is going to tuck under. So I only want glue in the middle of this. If I can get the glue out. Okay. That's going to go tuck under the heart. Well, a little bit, so you won't see what the sentiment says. there, and then you can decorate it with your embellishments. But the next thing I want to really show you is how to do the ribbon on this. Okay, so you got your 60 centimeters of ribbon. Let me check that this is 60 centimeters. 40. It's just a little bit over, slightly over. So what you need to do is you get the length, the diagonal length of this box, like that. Take that bit, put it on one corner. Now you've got these 4 corners. Put that ribbon around that one. Then come, hold it, come to the next bit, then wrap it round this bit, that 3rd corner. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's over that corner, under that corner, over, under, and then you come back to the beginning. And you meet, and you got the same sort of size of ribbon, and then you can do a little bow. It's a bit tricky, but best practice. And then just sort out your bow so it looks nice, and then when you're ready you can cut it. There we go. So those are the 3 projects there we go, and I hope you enjoy doing them, and I will double check all the measurements as well. So if you have purchased this class, I'll just double check the measurements and email that to you. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for purchasing it, and I hope to see you next time.